at the, I think it's the Euless Bedford or Grapevine. I'm not sure. But it's called a super center. Zoe's going to donate some items that we have to donate. We can't use them or sell them. We donate them so they don't end up in the landfill. And then we're going to head in. So we'll see you guys in. This is nice, but I would need two. You don't see a second one? Okay, sorry, loves. We have to switch over to a voiceover because the music in here was just getting louder and louder. I was looking for the match to that pillow, but I could not find it. So I'm just going to move on. I'm not going to be digging deep down up to the bottom or nothing. So, yeah. So let's go over here. We about to go and look at the art and see if it's something that catches my eye. You know, we looking to find something so that we can switch. And I find this Coca-Cola poster. It's vintage. I think it was from 1985. It was nice. It just looks like a print. I didn't even take the time to even look it up. I'm looking for the year and to see if it's from Coca-Cola, and it looks like it is. And it might even be the original frame, but it had nothing on the back. Then I picked up this picture of this lady, which was so nice to me, but it kind of scared me. So I put it down, and it was like from a framing craft store. So I didn't know if it was like a reproduction that they reprinted and sold like in that store, and somebody just picked it up. And then Zoe found this cute picture of these little babies with the little flower. I thought this was so adorable. It just melted me, and I was just like, it was too cute. And I'm just looking to see if I see anything interesting that we can take home and flip. And we don't see much in the picture frame aisle and art. I always check behind because sometimes it's some stuff back there that's smaller and the bigger stuff is on the top. And then I turned around to discover there was more. Looks like 101 Dalmatians. Classic movie. But nothing else caught my eye. Except this whiteboard at the end. I thought it would be a good thing to have. But it was really priced like it would be brand new at the store. So I left it because I think the newer ones come with the markers and erasers. I needed it to keep track of my videos because I'm trying to bring more structure to my channel. What you guys will see this week is going to be more structure to the channel. And now we have made it to the movies and DVDs. I'm looking for video games in this area that we can flip. I did not see not one video game. They did not have one. Zero. There's VHSs, CDs, and DVDs. Not one. And now we've made it to the game section. I look for new games. They have all the pieces and instructions. I also try to find my son some Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. He loved those books. So every time I'm out, if I see one, I grab it for him. But they're really hard to come by because they're really popular. And Zoe found this Minnie Mouse beanbag toss for outside. But it was opened, and I think one of the bean bags were missing, and I don't buy incomplete items. And this is just more books. More books and games. I don't think we even bought a game. I want to get into records so bad. I'm trying to get into records. I bought my first 2 records at an estate sale. So I'm really excited about it. And that was a scenic game. It didn't have like a specific movie or TV show theme, so I left it. I'm looking for ones that are geared to like Harry Potter, The Office, something popular that's gonna sell. I don't like the whole dead stock or slow stock. And these are just the electronics. Sometimes I find JBL Bluetooth speakers in that area that sell really well. And we have finally made it over to the dishes. And I'm just going to check out a couple that catch my eye. These they look like Noritake. So I don't think I picked it up. Oh, I think I did. I checked it. And it's Noritake. But you have to check. And I always check the blue and white wear. We talked about that in the last video. And I have a habit of not looking all the way down to the bottom shelf. There's like 3 or 4 tiers. And I skipped that. I fell in love with these bowls. I just thought they're like this frosted glass with these flowers, and I had to have them. So they're coming home. So into the cart they go. And they had a little weight on them. I like that about them. I like to eat my old cereal. Well, now I have new cereal. That's keto friendly. So I can still use them. Okay, so just bear with us while we go through the plates and see if we can find anything nice. And I'm just checking all the back for signatures and markings. And mostly I'm looking for Austria, Germany, Italy, England, some Japans. I don't know much about Japan, China, but I'm learning that some of them are good flips. So that's what I'm researching right now. A whole stack, not a stack. See, that said Japan, but it said fine bone China. So I was too afraid to get it because I didn't know much about that brand. And we all know Goodwill has a no return policy. So what are you going to do with it? Eat pie off of it, I guess. That's a little ornament. It was cute to me. But I normally like to buy those in at least sets of 2s or 4s. Unless they're theme related or sports related, something like that. And the gold trim always pulls my eye to it. That looks like it's really vintage. It is vintage to me, but it's just regular. Regular. It's not China. It's just a regular vintage plate. And there was only 3. So I did not get them. And I think that was some stoneware. I didn't pick it up to look at it. I'm looking at something in the back that has caught my eye. Zoe has found a cute cat dish. Looks like a candy dish. Her and cats. I'm just making sure and checking the bottom shelves that I didn't miss anything, which I'm notorious for. And now we have made it to the teacup pots. I didn't know if that was somebody's baskets or was that returns. I took a quick glance. I wanted to look at something, but I didn't want to be rude and mess with someone's basket. I'm just not built for that. These peacock plates were beautiful to me, and there was a set of 4. I was tempted to get them, but I think it would have been a personal purchase and not for my stores. So I did not get it because I have no room left in my cupboard at all. 0. And I just bought the 4 pretty flower bowls that I'm going to have to find somewhere for it to go. Those are some Christmas plates. What else did we find? Something. Oh yeah, this was a box of what was the name of this? I'll show it in just a second. This was a box, and I saw a couple of these boxes, but I really wanted to look it up, but I was recording and I didn't have my camera with me because this was a spur of the moment shopping trip. So I could not look that box up. And that was a whole drinkware for your bar with the corkscrew and all that. I thought that was cute, and a stopper, and it has some other little gadgets you need to make drinks for your special little boo thing, or your friends, or just entertaining. I thought that was cute, but I didn't get it. There's some doggy mugs. I see those at every Goodwill. Different dog mugs. I'm looking at this bell. I'm into bells. I actually collect them, but I don't know why I collect them. I have tons and tons in my storage in my garage. I'm going to show you guys one day. It's ridiculous. There's tons and tons and tons of bells. I have a lot. I'm ashamed. And this plate was from Japan. Was actually a creamer and plate. I did not see the sugar, so I left it. What have Zoe found? Oh, she found some Pure One plates. Pure One always gets me. They get me every time. Because they make a lot of stuff to look like it's old, but it's not. It's not vintage. Not old, but vintage, and it's not. I'm not saying Pure One is bad, but I don't sell a lot of it. I don't buy a lot of it, and I don't sell a lot. And this little chef man reminded me of my mom's old house in California. She had him all over. She had the pot holders, the plates, the pitchers. Did anybody else mama had that? The chef man with, I think he had some fruit or something in his hand. Please spam the comments if your grandparents, your aunt, somebody had it, your mama, your grandma, somebody had it. Oh my God. I just had flashbacks. And now we're going through the pictures. I see a SpongeBob board for my son. We're redecorating his room in SpongeBob. Well, half his room is SpongeBob and the other half is Bubble Guppies for King. So yeah. And these prints drove me nuts because I wanted to get them so bad. I put them in my cart, took them out of my cart, put them in my cart, took them out of my cart. They had me in a dilemma. Okay, so when I researched them, the pricing was right, but they just were not selling. Like, I love the price, but it just wasn't selling. So I eventually end up putting them back all. And I'm intrigued by the ducks because I just thought that would be so cute for like a baby's room, like a nursery. It was unusual. Oh, there's a fourth one. So I put him with his friends. I would hate for them to find a home and he does not come. There is actually 4. I thought they were so cute. I was thinking about redoing the kids' bathroom, but it's so kiddish. And my kids are getting older. I can't believe it. I'm going to have an 11 and a 13-year-old. Already. And that was a digital picture frame, but it was not in there. I like these little wood signs that say clever things. They sell really well, but nothing caught my eye. And this was a SeaWorld frame. And it looks like someone dumped their whole entire SeaWorld collection. And then I found this Beauty and the Beast picture framed, and it had the Disney store sticker on the back. I had to get it, so it's coming home. I don't want to ship it, but Beauty and the Beast was my favorite childhood movie. Zoe found a teapot that said Pure One, but she liked it. She said she didn't see it, but I know she did. And look at my baby's head. I remember when she was 5. Anywho, let's get back to there's some more. I thought this was Magic School Bus, and it ended up, that yellow cup, it ended up being a Jamaican cup. But I thought it was the Magic School Bus from a far back. But it wasn't. I love the Magic School Bus. And you didn't know, when I'm in the mugs, I'm looking for Ray Don. I'm looking for same Germany, Australia, England sets. I'm looking for Starbucks. I am looking for TV shows, popular cartoons, vintage mugs, things like that. Sports teams. Anything that has a good hobby fan base that would sell. And I looked at that wine glass, but it wasn't in there, so someone took it. And this was an old-fashioned omelet maker. My grandmother had that, and that just took me back to my childhood. I often flash back to my childhood going through Goodwill. And I just want to make sure I'm looking at the bottom shelf so I do not miss any gems while I'm here. And those turned out to be crystal. They were very heavy, but I could not find their brother and sisters, so I did not get them. And there were 3 different sizes, so I need 2 of the same size at least. And I'm tempted to buy those again, because if you don't follow my keto channel, where I'm going to start doing recipes and things starting this week, I just went to the store and bought some of those, and I was mad because they had them right here to put my ingredients in. Yeah. So yeah, these are intriguing to me. I didn't know if I wanted to cook with them or take a shot out of them. They were an awkward size. I'm not sure what they were exactly for, but I just knew I could use them, but Zoe talked me out of it. And this caught my eye because of the gold trim, but it said China, made in China. And it's just, this is a pretty big one, so I have to go back. The bird was plastic. I couldn't believe it. That was a Hallmark mug. I thought the bird was adorable. I just could not believe that was plastic. And these glass, I think they're candle holders. They were super cute, and it came in red and this gold color. I didn't even see that green one. You know my favorite color is green. I'm glad I didn't see it. Then I found this Royal Albert teacup. I got excited. I was pumped. It just turned on a switch and I was ready to thrift now. This Royal Albert teacup. But where was his family members? Where was his cousins? Where was his sisters? I'm looking. I circled this thing 3 or 4 times. Looking for that. So I put it in a basket so I can see if I can find his cousins, sisters, and brothers. Yes. What has Zoe found? She's always distracting me. She has found a unicorn. And I went to go look at this Walking Dead trivia box, but it was empty. And I'm looking at the pretty teapots and coffee pots. I thought this was so pretty. The blues are so vibrant. It reminded me of this one Italy designer, and I think it's Nino something. And his pots are really vibrant, and they're always with like these beautiful fish or flowers, and they just catch your eye. They're so pretty. I forget his last name. He's awesome. I actually found a plate recently, a huge serving plate. What else are we finding? Doesn't look like anything. Everything is modern today. I'm looking in that box to see what that is. It was a punch bowl set with the glasses. I have one of those. I saw a lot of those. And that little crystal vase was glass. I thought it was crystal, but it wasn't because of the cuts on it. And there's some plastic martini cups. Did not have a use for those. Let's see. This blue and white catches my eye every time. And I didn't know that marking, but it looked Japan or Asian descent, excuse me. And that was like a two-tiered. I could not get that out. You don't know. I struggle with some words because of this tongue. But that was a 2-tiered teapot. I don't know if it was for candles or was it actually a teapot, or do you keep your tea warm by putting a candle underneath? I didn't understand it, so. All right, and we're going to stop the video right here for today. Part 2 will be coming up tomorrow. So go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, loves.